Welcome back, guys. We're at Tomales Bay. We're doing some boating camping. Absolutely packed today, and we had to park way up there, and I think we're gonna have to make 2 trips because I got a lot of stuff, but we'll worry about that after we get set up. Hog Island right there, namesake for the famous Hog Island Oyster Company.
Look at all those clam holes.
All right, guys, this beach is perfect, but for some unexplained reason, Sarah doesn't like it, so we're gonna go look for another beach. All right, guys, this was the second option. There's someone here, and we actually don't like it as much, so we're gonna go back to the first place and just set up camp there. It's a smaller beach, but I don't know, it's cozier. We're thinking that one's gonna be better for us. The boat is mostly empty now. I still need to make a second trip and get all the fishing stuff and our waters and a couple chairs, so I'm gonna go back and do that right now. Sarah's gonna get everything set up here. I'll give you guys a closer look at the campsite though. We are a little worried about the high tide tonight around 6-7 p.m. so this morning's high tide you can see pretty clearly, but this evening the high tide's gonna be, we're thinking, this line right here, this one, which technically means that we can set up back here in this little cove, but we're still a little worried, so we might set up on this grassy spot over here that is significantly higher. It's probably a foot higher than where that sandy cove is.
When you're done, I'll come.
Look at that little school or something. What do we think that is? A seal, an otter, maybe a big fish? Uh-oh, I muddied the water. All right, let's go pick up our fishing gear so we can do some fishing today. I'm bringing a couple frozen herring with me so that I'll have something to troll on the way back over. I can't remember the last time I had the boat this empty. I actually can't run wide open throttle because the stern lifts too much. There's not enough weight in the boat. We're cruising 10 miles an hour right now, and I'm only at half throttle. All right, got all the fishing stuff. Let's go fishing. Yeah, I might be getting a little splashed here, but I think we'll be all right. Got everything loaded up. It's not that bad. No white caps yet, but they're coming. All right, guys, dropping in. It's starting to white cap a little bit, but if we troll and go slow, I think we'll be all right. Well, guys, this was my first catch. It's a giant shell. Not sure what kind of clam this is, but it's certainly a big one. Whatever it is, giant shell. Not too much luck trolling. Definitely picking up some seaweed. I'm gonna try and get some live bait soon, I think, but I gotta go check on Sarah and make sure everything's okay at camp. All right, guys, the tide has come way up. It's only raised maybe a foot, but it certainly makes a big difference on this beach. A lot easier to get in and out because this is the boat, and right behind me now is the tent. So Sarah did a great job. She set up the tent while I was gone. And I actually hate setting up tents, so thank you. But yeah, we got all our stuff here. This is the secondary location if the tide gets really high, but I think it should be about the same as yesterday. Come up to like right here. So we should have a good 6 inches of clearance. Anyways, I think we're gonna make some lunch. tide keeps coming up. Just picked up some firewood for later tonight. Right now we're just gonna make it quick and easy. We're doing hot dogs right on top of the butane burner. Good enough. Super good enough. Just got the dogs cooking here. A couple buns. All right, they turned out okay. We picked up these brioche buns from Trader Joe's. There you go. First meal of the day. That's not too bad. At least it's warm. Look how close the water is now, and we still have like 4 inches or so for it to come up, but we should be good. Man, it was a hectic day at the boat launch. We had to wake up super early. Just super stressed about this trip, but now that we're here and we have our own secluded beach, feels pretty nice. All right guys, we're rowing out past all the seaweed right now. I really want to use some live bait, so I'm just gonna go look for some bait. If I find anything, I'll throw it on. I got no way to keep it alive, but at least throw it on. The little cove we chose is super protected, but I think it's much windier right around the bend here. So I think what we're gonna do is try and get some live bait and then drift the live bait. I think a jack smelt or an anchovy or anything small will work today. Not picky, just want to get one. We got a pretty good size jack smelt, so let's go ahead and tie him on. He's huge, but hey, if you want big fish, sometimes you gotta use big bait. All right, he's still kicking. He's still kicking. Give him some line to play with. Red rock crab has taken a liking to my live jack smelt and is eating it. So that's lovely. He's not live anymore, I guess. All right guys, we could not find the live bait, so I think we're just gonna troll along the coastline here back to camp. I think it's time to head back to camp, get the fire started, and make some dinner. All right guys, got around to processing quite a large stack of wood for tonight's fire. Don't think we'll use all of it, but probably gonna need a little bit more to get through tomorrow as well. So anyways, there was already a fire pit here, which is nice, so gonna get camp started. All right guys, just warming up some tortillas. Forgot cooking implements, so got a couple spoons I'm gonna try using. For the carnitas, I pre-cooked them all, and I'm gonna crisp them up with a little bit of oil in the cast iron. As Google would say, I know it doesn't look that good right now, but watch this. That's good. So cooking with this spoon is kind of the worst thing ever. I'm about to burn my hand every 10 seconds, but it's coming along nicely. It's coming along. All right, guys, that's looking a lot better. That's some proper carnitas. Let's get these off before they burn. All right, guys, also brought some pre-diced cilantro and red onion. I like red onion. A couple limes. Good morning. It's like 8:40 right now. I'm gonna go try to do some halibut fishing. Hopefully we can hook into something today, because yesterday we did not do too well. We're out here pretty early, not as early as those guys behind me, but we're gonna try and make it happen. Nope. Absolutely not. Alright guys, it took like 25 minutes for me to drag the boat out here. This mud is horrible. Let's get on the water. Why does that bird fly so weird? We're gonna troll frozen bait today. Man, guys, I don't know. I've been trolling around for quite a long time, probably over an hour now. Nothing, not a thing. I made it out of the bay, but it's way choppier than I expected. Oh, it might not be worth coming out here. I might drift some herring for halibut, but I don't think I'm going out to the Rockfish grounds. Oh. Just got a live jack smelt here, so we're gonna go ahead and pull things up. There's a bunch of jack smelt in the area. Too bad I don't have a live well, can't keep them alive. Let's drop it in, it's the wrong rod. All right, see if this is the ticket. Wind is starting to pick up a little bit here and it's not getting any nicer out, so one last drift. All right guys, here come the white caps. That's gonna be it for outside the bay. I'm just gonna put him here. I don't think he's gonna make it, but whatever. Whoa, this is a big one. We're gonna drop down that jack smelt. He was still a little alive.
His daddy can't talk.
Ooh, look who knows so much, huh? Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead.
Okay guys, we actually got a good sized jack smelt this time. All right, here we go. Well guys, apparently I can't catch fish at Tomales. Decided to come in, gonna make some lunch, some just bacon, eggs, and bread. Just sit here and relax for a little bit. I'll try again in the evening. Alright guys, finally finished lunch. I burned part of it, but whatever, who cares. Got fried bread dough, eggs and bacon. We're doing it outdoor boys style. We're gonna put some butter and some honey on the fried dough. It's gonna be delicious. Alright guys, there's our camp, and there's some otters right out here. Check them out. Whole family of them, 5 or 6 maybe. You got a fish? Look at that. Alright guys, we tried live bait, we tried trolling bait, we've tried drifting bait. Now, I'm trying to use a metal jig for them. I worked the Old Faithful jig, I also did a swim bait, I had a smaller jig I was using, I drifted dead bait. It's, yeah, it's just slow out here today. Now 7:40. I think it's time to just head in, make some dinner, start a campfire. This place sucks. Yeah, we're never coming back. Just a little ribeye, salt and pepper, some bread, canola oil, and salt. Alright guys, hopefully it turned out alright. Nothing fancy, and we burned a couple pieces of bread, but whatever. Of course, you know we had to end the night with some s'mores. Good morning. Alright guys, there's some raccoon droppings here. Every day we've been here, 3 days now, there's been the droppings, the high tide has washed them away, and then the next morning they have reappeared. Same exact spot every morning. Here are the raccoon prints walking up the beach. That's kind of cool, all the way down to the water. I think maybe he was sitting on this log, got off here, walked away. Alright guys, got the fire started. Gonna let that burn down. Sarah's gonna throw on the last couple logs we have once it gets going. I'm gonna do some fishing. Only got a couple hours this morning, but hey, maybe we can get lucky. My seat is all wet. Darn it. If you ever come to Tomales Bay, muck boots or rain boots, an absolute necessity. Alright guys, first thing we're gonna try is this little glow-in-the-dark 4-ounce jig. Look, I know it's not how you typically fish for halibut, but I've caught halibut with it, so we're gonna give it a try. We fished for a solid 3 hours this morning. It's almost noon. It's time for the fun to end, even though I'm dropping back in right outside the campsite. Just 5 more minutes, you know, just 5 more. Just couldn't find them out here this weekend. I saw other people catch a couple, heard some people catching some, but just couldn't find them for myself. I think I gotta up my live bait game a little bit. Definitely should have brought the live well and drifted some jack smelt. Well guys, we caught something. We caught something. I could even keep him if I wanted. Oh my gosh, wait, what is he? I thought, yeah, he's a perch of some kind. I don't know what kind of perch he is. Hooked him right through the back. Look at that. So we did catch something, but yeah, we're throwing them right back. That's too bad. Hey, 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 no skunk though. No skunk this weekend. No skunk, let's go. All right, going back. Let's head in, make some lunch before we leave. Alright guys, looks like my timing was perfect. Got a nice bed of coals to cook on here. Coming out looking beautiful. There we go, a little toast. It's looking quite delicious. And then just bacon, eggs. All right, eat this real quick, then we'll get out of here. All right, guys, we got the boat pretty much all loaded up here. I think we're gonna be able to make it in one go. We have everything loaded into the boat. Only thing left is me. We're not even that deep in the water. I feel like I've had more weight on board before, but let's shove off here and get back home. Sarah was really worried that it was gonna be too much weight for the boat, but honestly, it's really well balanced the way I've done it. And we're not even that close to the water at all. There's a good 6 to 8 inches of clearance in the back here, which is the lowest part of the boat. And when it's just me, it's about the same amount of clearance because I just weigh the back of the boat down. So not too bad at all. We'll be moving a little bit slower, but see you guys back at the harbor. Out some oyster beds here, that's pretty cool. All packed up, ready to hit the road. I'll catch you guys in the next video.